Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Sports Adda Live. Really happy faces everywhere. A good score India has notched up today. Our expert has got one prediction wrong, which I'm sure even he would be happy about. He expected India to be bundled out, but a resilient batting display by Shardul Thakur and Rishabh Pant. Salil, what's your take on the entire session?
Well, I think they batted brilliantly. They were looking to score a lot of runs. They've scored more than 100 runs, and what I really expected was them to score a minimum of 40 or 50 runs before they actually get bundled out. But they've really exceeded our expectations. Rishabh Pant, for me, out of both the innings, Shardul Thakur obviously has been the pick of you know I think it's a game of the number eights. You have a Chris Wokes playing brilliantly for England there, and Shardul Thakur not far behind, giving him a lot of competition. So you can expect this kind of batting to also give him some motivation to take up a couple of wickets tomorrow. So I think all in all, he's batted brilliantly. The boundaries that are hit don't look like a number eight batsman, and clearly this shows a lot of depth that India batting has at the moment. Talking about Rishabh Pant, I think he's been a revelation today. I mean, with the kind of innings that he's played in the last three tests, I was not very confident about how he would go about, and that kind of showed on the ball that he got out after his 50. But hats off to him for playing that 50. He scored just four boundaries, and he kind of left a lot of balls, defended a lot of balls, and stayed there while Shardul Thakur went on playing freely. So I think hats off to Rishabh Pant for what he's done in this session. He'll be slightly, a little disappointed with the way he got out, because I think the minute he went to 50, and the commentators also started saying that now he's going to really bat freely, and you hope that he would score another 15, 20 runs. I mean, if I were a Virat Kohli, I would really hope that he'd do that. But I think he stepped out the very first ball after that, and he just miscued that to Moeen Ali. Was a cotton ball, but no complaints for that. To be honest, I think both the batsmen played really well, and I thought India would declare at 325, 330. But considering the fact that everybody's batting so well, I think it's quite possible that Virat Kohli might think that, all right, it's about four sessions and they can easily score 80 or 90 runs in a session if required. And I think 350 would be possibly a par score, a 350, 360. They have to allow England to bat today and not go on till tomorrow, because a victory is what we really need to think about. So all in all, I think the match is nicely poised now. That I think the loss or an England victory would only constitute of 10% of all the outcomes of this match might have. So I think good job done by India to mitigate that at least.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite fascinating to see how the numbers change within just one session. Till the start of this session, we are talking about how India would try to save the Test match, and they would be possibly looking at scoring runs. But now we are talking about how they are dominating the entire day today. So I just want to know that we are at T. We are just away from the start of the T session, the post T session. What do you think? You still think India will come out to bat and would like to get 30, 40 odd runs quickly, or you're hinting somewhere at they can just declare and maybe give bowlers enough time, because the wicket is also not as conducive to bowling as otherwise you would have seen in England?
No, I don't think they'll declare easily. I think they will get the Englishmen out to play for maybe 15 minutes or half an hour, or maybe till their wickets fall down, and then buy some more time and make sure that England are only on the defensive. And if they are then on the defensive, can India have that kind of a bowling attack and fielding attack tomorrow, so they can try and take wickets, because they need to make sure that England starts believing that they are out of the game, so that they can go and only defend the balls, and out of which you can get all the wickets. So I think that's the psychology that Virat Kohli and team might be playing right now, that the game is quite safe. So all in all, I think they wouldn't really want to make it easier for the English team also to just come out and bat after a small break. They might want them to toil a little bit, get a little more frustrated, bowling to Bumrah and Umesh Yadav, who already put around 25 runs together. I mean, what's happening? This is not like Indian cricket, we know, but maybe the pitch is that great. While I was looking at certain stats, Shardul Thakur now joins a few of those elite cricketers right from 1935 onwards who've scored 250s in the same match. and coming at number 8. So I think he joins that club, and that just shows you that how easy it is to bat. It's not like a miraculous batting performance by the Indian cricket team, but definitely playing to their strengths and understanding the situation, understanding the conditions, and making the best of it. I think only Rahane missed out, and apart from that, everybody is chipped in with a few runs. So all in all, I think, and the bowlers are still chipping in with those runs, so they know that this is going to be important. I think Bumrah will have a very, very important role to play when India come out to bowl, along with Ravindra Jadeja, because if you notice this pattern, the last 4 wickets, last 3 wickets have actually fallen to spin. Even Joe Root got Shardul Thakur out in a similar way, like how you got Virat Kohli out, and Rishabh Pant also a ball that didn't really, make it any kind of miscued it to straight back to the bowler. So all in all, I think there is a lot of hope for the spinners and sorry, spinner. And if you have Virat Kohli trying somebody else, I probably only might be Rohit Sharma. But I don't think he might go there. He would definitely try Jadeja in the second and third session tomorrow, or maybe straight away. You never know if the ball is going to turn. So we really hope this other gamble of not selecting a second spinner on a dry, sunny day, sunny pitch where the ball might tend to turn. We'll see how that materializes tomorrow. But for now, I think this session, and this moment belongs to the Indian cricket team for saving the match. And now looking at only possible two outcomes. One is where England keep their wickets and the match is drawn, or the other way where India takes all the wickets and wins it like they did in Lord. So let's wait and watch. Quite exciting game building up for tomorrow as well, Rishabh.
Absolutely, I liked how you changed the word spinners to spinner. That was a very, very subtle way of saying that yes, we have only one option. But you spoke about spinner, so I just wanted to ask your thoughts about one point. That whichever two wickets we have seen fall, which Moeen Ali got and Joe Root got, both have come off straight deliveries, wherein the batsman played for the turn, but the ball didn't really turn that much. So is that something which the England batsmen will keep in mind? Because apart from a few balls, so it's like after in an over we have just seen one which will turn square, others have like just gone straight. So do you think that is something which the England batsmen will also have in back of their minds, and that would create the confusion whether which one will turn and which one won't?
I think they would view Joe Root and Moeen Ali way differently than they would view Ravindra Jadeja, or for that sake Ravichandran Ashwin. So I think you have a guy in Jadeja who's going to bowl into the rough that's created by the right arm fast bowlers, whereas these are two off spinners and there is no real rough. So the pitch is going to be dry and placed there. So I think if you will really land those balls on the magic spot, which Jadeja really has the opportunity to do, then there will be a few that will really turn. So England will quite honestly not be waiting for a delivery that turns or not turns. That will always be a doubt that they'll have in their mind, especially their left-handed batsmen. They've got four of them, including a tail-ender. So I think that's going to make a big difference. Whether it's one of the openers or a Moeen Ali, I think David Malan and James Anderson. So Jadeja needs to really take those wickets if possible.
Yeah, absolutely. We are just about to start with the post-tea session. Salil, till now we have seen Indians losing wickets in heaps. One comes, the other follows. We have still 2 wickets left now. Both our batsmen are in terrific form. We have seen a big six by Umesh Yadav. Bumrah sweeping the spinners on the leg side. That's a pretty sight to see. So we hope we can see a lot more of those. Thank you, Salil. Thank you, everybody. This was Sports Adda Live.
Thanks, Rishabh.